What is up, you beautiful people? Some time has transpired since the last video, so things have been happening and I've been trying to make some steps in decisions and making things happen a little bit better. Now you might see something behind me and we'll get to that in just a second, but here we go. So first things first, since I've updated last, I have taken this motor apart pretty well. There we go. So I've got the pedestal over there, the water pump, and then a couple other, the exhaust pieces. But I've taken the head off of this side because my plan is I've got a buddy who's got a 350 block that I'm going to actually use to put on his motor in this, which is now my motor. Put that motor in here, 350 with 305 heads. So my problem I was running into, I was like, I don't want to put this in and just call it, just not put any effort into it. So what I've done differently is I have come over here and I bought me a spring compression tool. And so now I've got the heads off, I've got the springs out, or the valves out, which we'll show you that a little bit later. But here we have valves that have been cleaned and valves that are dirty, and these are in order of how they were. So the benefit though is that I've been sandblasting here with actually this stuff from Harbor Freight. It is the ground glass. So that has actually been working really well, and it cleaned this up in like a matter of, I don't know, 10-20 seconds. So this is the exhaust side that is done. So let's put this one back in where it belongs, and then I've got one over here in my other pocket, which I haven't finished yet, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of the amount of filth and buildup that has happened on this head. It is just crazy seeing the amount of carbon buildup that has happened on these valves, and also like all up underneath on the bottom as well. And then the areas like these will get cleaned up as well after I'm done. But anyway, I just want to give you an idea, and then I will be going through and cleaning up all this, getting this all nice and cleaned up and ready to go. So I think I've already actually got I've got a couple small areas over here that I've started on with the sandblasting as far as cleaning it up. This thing's going to get cleaned up completely, and then I'll give it a nice bath before I even think about putting parts in it. It's going to be cleaned out a million times before I even think about getting any of these valves that are cleaned out. So, and these plugs are all going to be completely replaced with some plugs that I have for myself. So anyway, yeah, that's a little update of how things are going. I have the new sandblaster here from Harbor Freight, and it's been working absolutely amazing. I highly recommend these. I would probably spend a little bit more to get the nicer one with the stand that brings it up a little bit higher, but other than that, this thing has been working, fulfilling the needs that I have, and it keeps it to where I don't have to keep putting on a mask, back on one of those hot masks, and it's just a pain in the butt. But anyway, working good, and I'll try to get some videos coming up pretty soon, trying to update and let you guys know how this is going. See ya. What is up, you beautiful people? Today I'm just giving you a small update just so you guys kind of have an idea of where I'm at with the whole project. So last thing you probably saw me, I was doing a lot of sandblasting with the head, which I'll give you an update on that in a little bit. But so this is where we are at with the motor, the engine bay. Got everything vacuumed out earlier this morning. I have all the bolts and stuff cataloged somewhat. I've got this head off. It is currently sitting right there. So all this has been taken apart. The exhaust actually, the weirdest thing ever, and I'm not familiar with this, tell me if you guys are, is, do you know what this is? I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's like an emissions thing to like push all the first crank up gas back in. I don't know. Just leave a comment if you know what that is. But yeah, so I've got the air compressor taken off. This was already evacuated before, must have had a leak or something, so I was safe there. I didn't have to worry about having to go get it reclaimed or nothing. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I did find a leak, I think it's right there, where a hole had manifested in the air box. So I was already planning on taking that apart, so that'll be one of the things is, after this engine is out, I'm going to go through this and just clean like crazy, and really try to look towards getting this area painted. I'd like it to be painted, I don't know, post some comments and tell me what you think. If black would be a good color, or should we try to go with red, closer to what the vehicle is. I'm kind of leaning towards black, but the only downside is the motor I'm putting in has already been painted and it is black. So you guys let me know what would be the next best. I'm thinking maybe red would probably be the best bet, but we'll see. You guys tell me what you think about that. But yeah, that's where we're at now. I'm gonna there'll be another video eventually for the next set. Just a slow pace, trying to get this all organized and take this apart, do it right, and really honestly try to get it as close to factory as possible, with the exceptions of just a lot of new parts. So anywho, you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I will catch you later on the next one. What is up, you beautiful, beautiful people? Yes, I am growing a beard. Yes, it's been a bit. So today I have a video for you, and a new battery box, or tray if you want to call it. So here's the old one. Definitely ran into some issues with some rust, and I didn't like that idea. So, you know, we're gonna cut this out and see about putting in this new tray. Bought it off of Amazon, who sold it from Jags, and actually really high quality. Actually comes with all the bolt patterns here, so easily be able to add some bolts and get this up. I think this one right here, this one right here is actually where I'll be putting the holder in for it. So this will all be new. But as far as like the fitment of it, it's actually surprisingly, like, as far as like how it goes in, I mean, it's pretty much perfect. So I just got to cut the old one out. So hopefully I can get some good footage of the tear out. So we'll see how that goes. But right now I'm going to try to get some hoses out of the way first. And then once those are out of the way, then I'll start worrying about trying to get it cut. So I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, I am back. Alright, so I have disassembled. I've taken the very carefully the lines that go to the condenser, yes. Plug them up, tape them up. Whenever you're taking apart air conditioning lines, you always want to make sure that you tape it up and try to somewhat clean up the area that you're going to be taping over. I did that just because I want to keep it to where I don't have to worry about having to let damage dirt or dirt daubers or whatever, and because I don't know how long they will be out. I hope minimal amount of time that it'll be out, but we shall see. So here the area, now that is out of the way, that gives us a nice open area to see up in here. There was a AC line. I'm actually gonna get this one. Oh, there's the that's actually kind of cool. So whoop, you can see right there, that is the orifice tube. And a quick lesson for orifice tube. Orifice tubes are when you, because of how this is, you have to restrict the flow, but it also has to be given an opportunity to where only a small amount of Freon can go through and expand. And so what that orifice tube does is it's a very, very small outlet for the Freon to leave the condenser, which then goes into your evaporator, which then expands and makes a gas. So if the evaporator was full of gas or the liquid, you wouldn't get cool AC inside the air box. You would just have a bunch of fluid, and it would just have a really hard time doing that. So that's why they do it. So that's why the system's not technically quote unquote full. It has just enough fluid inside for it to allow the expansion tube or the orifice tube to let it expand or let the liquid expand to a gas. So then that's what causes your cooling. So there's your little lesson for the month. So yeah, so now I've got to see about, I'm going to see if I got a punch that I can punch this out. If not, I've got a grinder that we can cut this out, and then we'll just kind of trim it as we go. But for the most part, that's what we got for now. We'll see how it goes. I'll catch you with you guys in a little bit. We got a little bit of a time lapse going there, so that'll work out perfect. So see you guys in a little while. Alrighty guys, we got an update. So we've got the new battery tray in place. So if I take this out, hello. So yeah, there's the update. I'm gonna try to see about getting some rust paint on this to try to slow this down. But yeah, no. This ended up being a little bit on the sloppy side, but honestly I think I can fill up a lot of it with welds. So yeah, we're looking really good. So battery trays in place, tack weld it here, and then I don't know that I'm going to be able to get anything over here, but we'll see. But yeah, so we're making good progress. Probably going to start looking at trying to get some of this mess over here cleared out so I can try to start getting it ready, because my buddy's going to be coming, I believe Sunday maybe, he and I are going to see about getting this out. Once this is out, I plan on redoing, taking this out, pressure washing, and then once it's all pressure washed, then sanding and painting it, getting it ready to go there. So we shall see how that holds out, but it's all progress, it's all slow, it's all in due time, but it's coming together. I'm very happy about it. Very, very happy about it. So, see you guys soon.